Alejandro Garnacho.
Which Garnacho? Manchester is not a big team.
Hey, bro.
The standards that you are in at the moment makes you just an average team. Haaland is a better striker now that Arsenal has none. If you look at the way Chelsea are playing this season, they are one of the most entertaining teams alongside City. So I believe Coach Enzo Maresca is trying to build a dynasty at Stamford Bridge, and watch the Spurs. The Blues are coming for you.
Greetings, my people. Welcome to our show, The Pregame. My name is Bie Lion, Manchester United supporter.
Ivan Sosur, the Chelsea ambassador.
Steve Awino, #1 Guna.
Let's get into the EPL fixtures for the weekend. The early kickoff, Newcastle versus Arsenal. Arsenal fan.
I feel like when Saka is in the squad, Gabriel probably will be in the squad as well. Arteta said his injury was not that serious. The only one who will be missing, Odegaard, is being integrated back. The only first teamer who is crucial that will be missing is Saliba. And probably I think that game will go to Arsenal. Newcastle struggled against Chelsea, a very weak Chelsea side.
Very weak Chelsea side.
A very weak Chelsea side that is not even challenging for the title. Now, title challengers Arsenal will make their work very easy, dispatching them seriously.
I think my friend need first of all to withdraw his statement regarding Chelsea being one of the weakest teams in the league. Because if you look at the way Chelsea
My brother
are playing
sue
this
me,
season,
I'm not
if
withdrawing.
you look at the way Chelsea are playing this season, they are one of the most entertaining teams alongside City. So I believe Coach Enzo Maresca is trying to build a dynasty at Stamford Bridge, and watch the Spurs. The Blues are coming for you. I can assure you. This weekend's match, the much awaited one, against the mighty Manchester United.
Get an inhaler on Sunday. Get an inhaler.
Okay, you watched the Chelsea versus Newcastle match, isn't it?
Yes.
Having watched Newcastle, do you reckon Arsenal beats them or they beat Arsenal?
I think it will depend on who is going to boss the midfield on that day, because most of the matches are normally being won in midfield. The moment your midfield becomes superior, then that one is a precursor that the possibility of you winning that match are very high.
Behind Rodri, name a better defensive midfielder in the league.
Caicedo is up and coming.
No.
Up and
Composure.
Up and coming.
Up and coming. We are talking about now up and coming.
He's only in his second season at Chelsea, but he looks an established member
Of the Chelsea squad?
Yes.
Listen, I want you to give me the prediction of the first 11.
You look at the stats.
We'll reach the
game. He's got more interceptions than Declan Rice this season.
No, we'll come to the Chelsea
This one
game.
is yapping
For Arsenal.
For Arsenal.
Yeah, prediction of the first 11. Because now you have a lot of injuries, considering Timber as well is outside.
Timber,
Yeah.
I think Arteta will go with Partey still at right back, with Julian Timber out.
Who actually did well against Diaz, kinda. Against Liverpool.
Against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually defended quite okay. Not that, but considering he's not a right back.
Yeah.
But they defended as a low block.
This one. What do you want us to defend us?
Because
What I can defend in a high press.
You've deployed a tactic that was being used by Mourinho previously in EPL.
So it's a good tactic.
Maintaining a low block and trying to hit teams via counter-attack. Football has evolved. I think Arsenal needs to wake up from that slumber.
This one's yapping. Let me go ahead. Partey at right back. Ben White partnering Gabriel. Like Arteta said, bad injury yake
It's not that bad.
Left back. I think we go with Kivio still. David Raya kama kawaida in goal. Midfield. Rice. Be in front of the defense. And Merino and Trossard ahead of him.
Merino had a decent game as well against Liverpool.
Yeah. Very.
Doesn't mean that
no, he had a decent game. That
was
not even a decent game. He had a good game. Check it. He did not have a decent game. He had a good game. Take that back.
It's not even decent. Neither is it good. He had an average game.
Alafu akina Caicedo na Lavia ndio anasema wali have good game.
Watch that boy.
Mr. Yapalo.
Continue.
So we are going to the front three.
Front line,
Front Martinelli, Havertz, Saka, the big dogs.
Then you're done.
Kama kawaida.
Number 10 Trossard.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Bournemouth game against Manchester City. What do you think?
think City that is as good as done for City.
That's a routine 5-1 win.
Yes.
Sure bet, not even no discussion.
Sure bet, provided
5-1.
you got money and you're a gambler.
Uh-huh.
Bank City to beat Bournemouth. How Pep Guardiola is going to adapt in the absence of Rodri is going to be very crucial, because we've seen how Mateo Kovacic has tried to fit into the role. Recently, we've also seen Matheus Nunes being crafted in. So it's a matter of who is going to be City's go-to midfielder now that Rodri is out. Yes.
I think it's still Haaland. I don't understand this narrative usually people do that he is a good goal scorer, is not a good footballer. A striker's job is to put the ball in the back of the net, and there's nobody in the world that does that better than him.
Simple and
at least
simple and clear.
At least it's good you've recognized that Haaland is a better striker now that Arsenal has none.
How did Arsenal come into this conversation? This one is obsessed. This one is a fan in denial.
Why are you attacking Arsenal? Why are you
This one
attacking
is a fan in
Arsenal?
denial.
Why are you attacking Arsenal?
Remember,
No.
this very guy,
Our
this
fan
very
in
guy
denial.
has been on the forefront trying to tell us that Haaland is not one of the best strikers in the world.
Who?
You, not once,
Since when?
not twice, not once, not twice.
Since when?
I know. In front of
When did you
cameras,
say these statements?
I know in front of cameras
Nah.
you will deny.
My
You
brother,
will deny.
like, seriously, I'm one of the few guys who,
You are
when people
taking
say
us
that Haaland is a good goal scorer, not a good football player, I usually say a striker's job is to put the ball in the
That's
back
your
of the
job.
net.
I remember you rating
You have only one.
rating Jackson ahead of Haaland. Now
Jackson!
Jackson.
Yes.
Ah,
This
bro.
one's putting-
Bro, Jackson.
you.
Jackson.
Now I know you're
The
lying.
last time you watched
Even the viewers know you're lying.
What did you say?
Even the viewers know you're... Me, Haaland and Jackson in the same
In fact,
sentence.
you had your preference for Jackson over Haaland.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Liverpool game against Brighton. Liverpool,
Kichwa.
100%. Liverpool, the head.
Kichwa.
I think for the first time I can agree with both of you. Yes.
So sure bet they're going to win the
They're
match.
going to win.
I think every season it's usually the conversation is rotating around, oh, Mo Salah is past it. In every season he proves people wrong. I think he'll bag a goal in that game. I think Liverpool wins 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, Mo Salah has proven time and over again that he's not done. And every season people write him off. They say, Saka is now the best winger in the league.
Yeah.
Back then, last season it was
You
Palmer.
can never have a conversation of discussing a conversation that involving Salah and Saka.
They're
You
both
have
right.
to.
They're both right
Two
wingers.
different categories of players.
They're both right wingers.
One is a world class, and
Listen.
another one is trying to be world class.
This one who is saying you cannot compare Saka and Salah because
You
they are
cannot
two
compare at all.
different categories.
Because
He's the one usually
Salah-
comparing Palmer
Salah-
to Saka, and they play
Salah
different
has
positions.
achieved almost everything.
It's okay.
What-
Yes, has achieved he has won.
Question. Uh-huh.
He has won all the available trophies. That Saka is yet even to win a Premier League title.
Because of the team, which is okay, which is understandable. But my question
So
is
now you
no,
agree.
As a
no,
player.
no. My
Now
question
you
is
agree.
no, you
Arsenal-
can't. No,
Arsenal-
you can't put.
Arsenal is not
Bro,
right
you can't
to
put. You
win.
can't put Saka.
Team-
aside.
you-
Saka is
you-
among the most talented players for the longest time. He's been consistent for
Talent
Arsenal.
alone doesn't add up.
Name three better wingers in the league.
Talent alone doesn't
Name
add
three
up.
better wingers in the
Talent
league.
needs
No,
to be
In the
backed-
league.
Name three better
needs
wingers
to
in
be
the league.
backed
Name
by
name three
consistent-
better wingers in the
name
league.
three best.
Better
right
wingers than Saka in the
in
league.
the
Best.
league. Right
Right.
wingers in
Three.
the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mo
can-
Salah.
Mo Salah.
Number 2.
Number 2, I think maybe.
Ngoja usikie
he
akitaja
could
Madueke.
come to a. He could come.
Ngoja
to
usikie
a third
akitaja
position.
Madueke.
Why? Who is number 2?
Number 2, I think I might have my pick there, but I'm yet to find.
It's
Think
Saka,
about
ni
it.
kusema
But
hataki
Saka, but
kusema,
for
ni
Saka, Saka can play in any of the big teams in Europe right now. Maybe not Real Madrid.
So
But
Salah can-
Real Madrid
Salah
anatoa
cannot.
Real Madrid
He
is
can
fine.
remove Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, yeah.
No,
Listen,
no.
as
We're
a-
talking about Saka as an individual.
listen,
Or as an individual.
He's a world-class
Without
player.
comparison.
He's a
He is
world-
not
Big.
world class.
Yes.
He is
for
not
Real
world class at
Madrid
all.
as a player, I think you will argue that some will argue that Rodrigo is better than Saka, but as a right winger, Saka is taking it over Nini.
Bro, Saka is a beast.
As a
I'm
right
Manchester
winger,
United
Saka is
fan,
taking
but
it
Saka
over
is a
Rodrigo.
beast.
Saka is a beast in a national team.
For Arsenal,
He cannot walk into any other team in Europe. He cannot.
But ask
Not any
yourself-
other team.
Tulia, he cannot walk into Chelsea.
Into
And
Chelsea.
start,
Yeah.
yes.
To me, if you look at stats,
Jibu Swai.
Can-
It's a very
can he?
simple
That's
yes
why-
or no
that is
question.
why I'm asking you.
He cannot walk into
He cannot
Chelsea.
walk in because we don't need him.
No.
We don't need
No,
him.
we are trying to assume.
It's not a matter of
No.
we don't assume.
Who's your right
No.
winger?
Don't
Who's
assume.
your right winger?
Who's your right
Madueke.
winger?
Madueke was got 4 goals, 4
So-
assists.
So Madueke,
Saka cannot match Madueke.
Saka has only, I think, around three
Saka
goals.
cannot
bench
Three
Madueke.
goals.
No.
Around 3 goals.
Can Madueke make
Remember,
Saka sit down?
Madueke is now becoming a starter under Enzo Maresca. And Saka has been a starter since Mikel Arteta took over.
It's a very simple question.
And he's not been consistent.
Can Saka bench Madueke or not?
He's not been consistent.
Can
That
Saka
is what-
bench Madueke
Can
or
he
not?
bench Madueke in Chelsea right
At
now?
Arsenal, right. At Arsenal, right.
At Chelsea, no.
At Chelsea, no.
Let's get to the Sunday match, the biggest match of the weekend.
Chelsea against Manchester
No,
United.
it's Manchester United against Chelsea. We are at Old Trafford, bro.
The mighty Manchester United.
The mighty one, the Red Devil.
It is no longer,
Kiburian
it is
Steve.
no longer a theatre of dreams. It is a theatre of nightmares.
Wanja
And I've got my
wanja
reasons.
siku hizi chezi
I've
mpira.
got my reasons.
Bro, you're coming to hell, bro.
Why? Why I feel like it is more of a walkover for Chelsea.
Walkover?
Because, yes, you look at the situation in which Manchester are currently in.
What? Walk over?
This brother just said walk over with chess.
Walk over.
With chess.
With the Kiburi.
I'm not
Walk
just
over. Old
downplaying.
Trafford.
I'm just telling you the truth. Manchester will find it rough at Old Trafford for just one basic reason.
Which is Cole
The
Palmer.
defensive midfield role.
Call Palma FC.
Whoever will be deployed in that role
Uh-huh.
will have to be very watchful on 2 players.
Uh-huh.
Cole Palmer and Nicolas Jackson. Sorry, if you looked at the way Jackson has played in the last 4 matches, Jackson tends to drop deep into midfield when Chelsea are out of position. And the moment he's being released,
Every striker is doing it right now. Every striker is dropping back. Every striker is dropping back.
Haaland.
Haaland is dropping back.
Not Haaland.
Zaxi is dropping back.
who? Zach?
Haaland.
Zaxi.
Hoyland, bro, every striker is dropping back.
The one who's been tipped to go out on loan, he's dropping back.
I'm telling you for a fact. Listen, for a fact, I'm telling you, every striker is dropping back. No striker in Europe is not dropping back.
It's not a matter of dropping back.
Yes.
It's a matter of how are you going now to pick that ball and link up
With the
forward,
midfield.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the biggest weakness and the biggest concern for me as a Chelsea supporter heading into the United match, because Manchester look out of sorts. You look a pale shadow of the former mighty
Hey.
Manchester United, because look at the matches you've lost. You were beaten by you lost against Brighton, you lost against Spurs, you lost recently
West Ham.
West Ham of all the teams, another struggling team, and
Relegation threatened.
relegation threatened, boasting of a maximum points at their own backyard. Then you are meeting Chelsea, who are coming on the back of a spirited 2-1 win
Get an
against
inhaler.
Newcastle.
Get an inhaler.
Have you
on
seen
Sunday.
those? You've seen those games whereby you usually find like a Southampton or an Ipswich. They are struggling. They are relegation threatened. But then you go to their home and they decide this game is the one. I think Manchester United will do that to
Bro,
you.
you'll be shocked.
to
This
Chelsea,
Sunday.
not to Chelsea.
This Sunday. Get
Not
an
to
inhaler,
Chelsea.
my brother.
Not to Chelsea, because the reason
No, do you have a clinic around? Do you have a clinic around?
don't.
Where
Do you have a
after the
medical
pressure-
cover?
Do you have a medical cover, bro?
I don't need one.
Cover,
Same
my
time,
brother, you'll be
same
in
place,
it.
next week.
Yeah.
I'll prove you wrong.
I assure you, Garnacho will score in that game.
Yeah.
Manchester United will win. Probably 2-1.
In the eyes of the ice cold Palmer.
Cole Palmer will
Ice
probably
cold
score one
Palmer.
for Chelsea.
If the weekend performance is anything to go by, remember
Yeah.
the 60th pass that
Cole-
is in
Cole-
contention.
Cole Palmer
it is in contention
listen.
for the pass of the season.
Cole Palmer is not as invisible as you're making him out to be. Liverpool proved he can be
He cannot
stopped.
play in the big
Liverpool
matches.
proved he can be stopped.
Because
He did not play well in the big matches against Liverpool. He did not play as
He did not
as the
perform
Cole
in the
Palmer.
Liverpool.
Manchester is not a big team.
Aye, bro.
The standards that you are in at the moment makes you just an average team.
Cole Palmer will be
Because
getting hot.
you cannot be lying at position 14 on the standings and you claim yourself to be a big team.
Remember, this is the
When
Red
you,
Devils.
when you've only won thrice.
The Red
So
Devils.
You only want thrice.
Cole
you're
Palmer will be
going
coming
to
to
thrash
hell.
the
Then
small
I
team.
wonder.
It will not be
I
Cole.
wonder-
It will be
I
hot.
wonder-
It will be hot Palmer.
I wonder
He'll
who
be
is-
coming.
It is not a child's play.
It's a chance play.
I'm not quite sure who is going to score for Manchester United because in 9 matches or 8, they've only managed 7 goals. So it's some sort of damning statistics that Even they can't average 1 goal per match.
Listen, there are those types of games where form usually go out of the window, tactics usually go out of the window. Those are matches that just go off of pure. We are Manchester United. We don't want to lose to Chelsea.
But
We have sacked our manager.
But not for Chelsea against United.
So
Prediction.
This one United, not for
Chelsea is not Heaven FC.
Prediction
It's
of
not
the
a matter
game.
of being Heaven FC. It's a matter of looking at the chemistry within the squad, the psyche within the team, and Chelsea are also coming from the back of the 2-1 hard-fought win against Newcastle. It is going to be 5-1.
You are in good form. You are not a good
Prediction
team.
prediction of the match. Prediction of the match.
Prediction in terms of scores or
Scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-1 in favor of
Now to
Chelsea.
prep your lineup.
Me,
I think 2-1 Manchester United.
2-1 as well. Manchester United for a win. Combined 11. Manchester United against Chelsea.
Combined 11.
Combined 11. Yeah.
Let's do this.
First of all, I think I need first of all to give you the first 11 for Chelsea for that match.
Okay. Give me the
For
first
Chelsea.
11 for Chelsea.
Robert Sanchez will be the obvious pick in goal. I believe the change is going to come at right back, whereby Reece James will now slot in his more natural position. Then the
Nakumbuka kita
partnership
Reece James sijui
the
nini.
partnership, the fantastic captain. The partnership,
Continue.
The centre back pairing will be of Wesley Fofana and Lewy Colwill. Both under 23 years. Then at left back, Cucurella will be back
Alan
in the squad
Trembler.
after coming from the bench against Newcastle. Then the midfield will have a double pivot of Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo.
Lavia out.
Big money wasted.
Lavia will obviously drop back to the bench. Then further forward, we'll have Madueke on the right. We'll have Cole Palmer,
Hot Palmer.
who is tipped to tear Manchester into shreds.
Now that's called cats.
Then on the right, then on the left,
on the left.
we'll have this guy that
Neto.
Yes, Pedro Neto.
Not Sancho.
Then the giant himself,
Nicholas Jackson.
White Ganjo Jackson,
You know Jackson
leading the attack
will be just shooting up there
after scoring. Yes.
for the stands.
Yes,
No.
after scoring.
He'll bring out the fans.
You know him very well.
All of them. Combined 11. Combined 11. Combined 11.
Combined 11.
Missiles, bro. Rugby all the time. Tell me the combined 11.
My
Manchester
combined
United,
11?
Chelsea. Yeah.
I can only have 3 players from United making the combined 11.
Who and who?
Chelsea.
Who and who?
That is Bruno Fernandes.
Andre Onana.
Andre Onana. And maybe.
Andre Onana.
Yes, and maybe Garnacho.
On the left.
Yes, maybe Garnacho. The rest of the
Centre
team is
back
composed.
pairing.
Currently you've got
Martinez.
Currently you've got the worst centre back pairing.
Martinez.
Basing on form,
Eh.
Martinez cannot make up the team combined 11 for Chelsea United team.
Mazraoui, Reece James. Mazraoui. Reece James.
The injury-ridden player, a reject from Bayern Munich.
He's been having a decent performance at Manchester United. What is this one saying? What are you saying?
This guy just called Mazraoui injury ridden.
Reece James.
Reece James is.
What are you going to say
What
about
is
Reece
Reece
James?
James?
Reece James is back from a long-term injury. But
He-
remember,
He's injury prone.
Mazraoui is a player who tends to be in and out of the squad.
So is Reece James.
Guys, let's meet again next week. But I'm telling you for a fact, Manchester United must win. That has been our time. Thank you very much for watching the pregame. Meanwhile, you can drop your predictions down on the comment section. Tell us who will be taking home these recent matches. That's all. My name is Bie Lion.
And Evanso mwenyewe.
Big man Steve-O.